Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is Sinister Undead, and here I am in Metroid Other M, Part 12! And, yeah. Honestly, at this point, I really don't have much to say. Unbelievable as it may be, I really don't. And things are going horrible, then things kind of get good, and then things go horrible, and then things get good, and then things just kind of go way off the reservation, and then things make sense, and then they don't, and yeah. And this is the start to part 13, or this is part 12, my bad. I haven't even done part 13 yet. Oh my god, alright. Horseshoe crab, horseshoe crab. It's a horseshoe crab that spawns miniature horseshoe crabs. Really, the Galactic Federation, their main preoccupation is making experimental illegal bioweapons. And what is high on their priority list of possible bioweapons? The fearsome horseshoe crab. In the year, whatever year it is, the fiercest enemy in the galaxy, the horseshoe crab, gets an upgrade. Ah! He's now able to spawn miniature horseshoe crabs and is covered with armor plating. He can take down even the deadliest of foes. Mr. Horseshoe Crab knows no pain. He knows no injury. And not even the fearless bounty hunter who can't think for herself can defeat him. And for real, what am I doing right now? Like, some of my attacks do damage, but some of them don't. Like, I thought for a minute that I could shoot him in the side, because that did damage to him, but then it didn't. Like, seriously, do I have to just run around in circles until his head pops out, or, like... Because I've done damage to him when he didn't do that. I'm just so confused. I swear, it's like you need a guidebook for every other enemy in the game. Alright, you see, this one... You can do damage to it, but you don't do really any damage at all. You gotta jump on its head to kill it. Oh, but this enemy right here, you don't jump on its head. You knock it down and then go up in front of it and hit the button, and it activates the same thing as jumping on its head. We just gave it another name. See, just like that right there, except for that didn't work because it's got armor plating. Them horseshoe crabs, I'll tell you what. And then we got other enemies that, you can shoot, and they blink red, indicating doing damage, but, it doesn't do any damage at all. We're just messing with you. Is that... Can I not lethal strike him? Okay, thank you. What the fuck? I go through all that hell, finally blow him up, and then what happens? His snake head entangles me. Some enemies you jump on their head, some enemies you knock them down and go up to their head, some enemies you shoot, some enemies you shoot and don't do damage. Some enemies require missiles, when some enemies just require the beam. It's like every single other enemy in the game has a different method of killing it. And I'm not complaining about that, it's just the methods are kind of like, huh? It's like half the time I find myself going, okay, do I jump on this one's head? Okay, do I jump on this one's head or do I just shoot it? Does this one actually take damage? Okay, do I gotta knock it down and jump in front of it?
Warning is now in effect in Sector 2. An irregularity in the climate control systems of Sector 2 has been confirmed. Please be sure to wear protective equipment and use extreme care when moving around this floor.
And clearly, this game has hired the best voice actors in the industry. Clearly stated by the voice acting in the game. Honestly, I can't even tell the difference between the elevator woman and Samus. They're both flat as hell! And I think you could honestly compare Samus's voice actress to that elevator voice. No emotion, no power, flat. The entire way through. I remember like part 1 and part 2. I was like, maybe her voice acting will improve. No, it doesn't. This is part 12. And her voice acting is still as monotone as it was in part 1 and 2. Even in times where emotion is a given, she's talking of traumatic events from her past and her feelings towards Adam and all this other stuff. I still thought about the baby. And then I thought of Adam. What really was his opinion of me? I found myself wondering. There's those infinite missiles. Oh, but look, I collected a missile tank, which really has no purpose. Missiles are infinite. The only real clear purpose between missile upgrades and energy tanks in this game that I have come to understand is they simply extend the amount of time per recharges. They don't actually really do much for you in the grand scheme of things, but instead of firing 16 missiles before you gotta recharge, now, speed booster. Speed booster! It's a wall of ice! Why do I need speed booster? Can I just shoot a missile? Ah, whatever. Apparently I need the speed booster. The speed boosters come up in previous parts, and I don't have... Well, I probably have it, but it's just not authorized, because I'm not allowed to use it. If I had to guess, that is. I think the only ability that I have collected and actually picked up from an enemy is the scatter beam. And I'm pretty sure that's the only one. Missiles, morph ball bombs, those were locked until authorization was given. And just recently, the Various Suit feature and Ice Beam, all of which things we've had the entire game, just weren't allowed to use. The Various Suit feature irritates me the most. It's like, why do you need authorization to use the Various Suit feature? It has no outside coincidental... I mean, there is no repercussions for the outside world besides Samus. It only affects Samus. It does not affect anybody else. So why do you need authorization to use something that only saves your life? With no risk to harming anybody else. It just makes no sense to me. I mean, it'd make a hell of a lot more sense if you didn't have these abilities, like the normal scheme of every Metroid game ever made. You can't use what you don't have, and therefore you have to collect things before you use them, which affects the flow of the game. You must get this before you go there. However, here you have everything, you're just not allowed to use it until you get permission. This refutes all Metroid logic. This refutes every Metroid anything ever made. Which scares me because this is a Metroid game. Shouldn't their own logic that they built up be present in their own game? And I raised the platforms. running, 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 and running, and running. I'm just so confused. I mean, I get where the story's going and everything, but that's what I want. I want the story. And yes, I'm aware that I can go out there and find out what happens, but it's not the same. And you know, I jumped into this with, you know, prior thought and prior knowledge of, you know, doing a full blind let's play, while at the same time, kind of, you know, as a secondary function, kind of reviewing it, you know, in a large grand scale. You know, literally reviewing it as I play through it. If I love it, if I hate it, regardless. And I wish I would have known. Why? What kind of bullshit is that? The computer took over for me and ran me into a freaking cliff that was going to fall apart. They don't even let the player walk into the thing that's going to collapse. No, they have to run you into it. It's like the same thing, you know, 2 parts ago. That huge, big open area with only one way in and one way out. Well, you know, there was the door. The only door to progress. They had to take over your controller and run you to it. Like, it was right there. Okay, run. I can't do any damage to the front of this thing, so I gotta make it, you know, run, charge, get stuck, and shoot it in the ass. And there we go. Oh! This thing has some crazy mobility for. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. I was trying to angle him because, you know, I figured there was something behind there because I could kind of see it, but I was like, oh, maybe I have to have him break open the thing in the door, which apparently I did, so it's a good thing I did that. Now I just gotta figure out how to kill this thing because the door is locked and I can't progress until I kill it. Oh my god! Ah! I keep getting it at its right angle and it changes direction on a dime and it's just like, nope! None for you! What am I doing? Are you joking? I can lethal strike him, but wait. Okay, lethal. Yeah! Oh, I can lethal strike him, but my charge beam simply bounces off. Why is the lethal strike even an option if it simply bounces off and does no damage? I don't know if there's a way to, like, break the metal casing off of his face or what. But why is lethal strike even an option? Like, the only thing I can't do... Okay. Lethal... Wait, that's not a lethal strike. That's a lethal takedown. Or is it a lethal takedown and not a lethal strike? I don't know the difference. All this different terminology for basically the same thing is just kind of... Okay, that's the way I gotta go. And my normal way of thinking, always go the opposite of the way you have to go, because you never know what you're gonna miss. So, I'm gonna do that and go the wrong way. Ooh, okay, see, here's something. This is secret. I normally miss these little holes in the wall, because, yeah, I'm not really too good at paying attention when I'm just trying to speed through, but this is something important, I know it. They would not send me on this big, huge... Where am I? Where in the hell? Okay, so... There's nothing... What is... Oh my god, are you serious? That just took me back to the way I came before? Really? Why is the jump up? And why the morph ball thing? And why all the way around in that massive loop of, you know, nothingness just to go back the way you came? It's like, the only collectibles that are present in the game are energy tank parts, energy tanks, and missile pickups. And so far, none of them have really been, like, hidden. They're right out in the open, like, hidden under a stairway, or hidden in a hole. They're, like, right there. And when you finally find something that looks like it's hidden, what is it? It's the way to go back. Alright, what do I gotta use for you? Super missile! Adam, could you authorize me? Make my life a whole lot easier. No? Okay. Fine then. I'll spend the next fucking 10 minutes trying to figure this out. See, that right there is just trolling. There is no reason for that. You can't go when it's shooting out air, but you can go when it's not. We could just give you the super missile and let you go the normal way, but no. Alright, I think I'm safe. Path to progress? And path to progress. Alright. And then that's the way that it's blocked by the ice that requires a super missile. Holy shit, what are you? Alright, weird little thing. You're fine. Oh, there we go. Lethal something. Alright, I got those guys hammered down. Just charge beam them until they fall over, and then lethal whatever. I'm no longer going to try and differentiate between lethal strike and takedown. It's all lethal whatever now. And then these guys. The snow ant lions. Alright, come on, Mr. Snow Ant Lion. Just running and oh, come on! Another one of these things. The things that take me 50 million years to kill. Great. Calm down, dude! Stop trying to jump on me. I am not a Goomba. I am a bounty hunter. Alright, where am I going here? So there's a little thing, little hole there. I don't know if that's gonna... What the... Oh, I can't even go... Oh, okay, so... Trolling me again! It's like everything that is obvious isn't obvious, and everything that isn't obvious is obvious. It's a mind game. One horrible, horrible mind game. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay. So I gotta morph ball and then jump up in there. I got battle music. Battle music, battle music! And it's more of these things. Great. I freeze your leg! I jump on your head. I freeze your leg! And I jump on your head. And you're dead. And I freeze your leg. And I jump on your head. And what am I gonna do one more time? I'm gonna freeze your leg. And I'm gonna jump on your head. And you're dead. Alright, nothing there. Alright, I came from that way, so... Alright, one way to go. Open door. Alright, wait. Really, dude? You're running away? Come on. I know you're making me a path, and I really appreciate that, but, I'm trying to kill you. But really, I can't reach him. Come on, come to me. Or, I guess I can try and make it to you. Oh, okay. I can, you know, knock down the other pillar that he didn't. And therefore make my way to him. You don't gotta come to me, dude. I'll just come to you. Alright, running and jumping and running and jumping and running and jumping and oh yeah. Alright, here we go. Come on, Mr. Man Friend. Bring it on. What is going on? Why did that bounce off? And I'm getting railed right now. Oh man, okay, come on, charge. It bounced off. What? Okay, he's glowing orange, or he's glowing. Don't even tell me that enemies now have God mode that they can turn on at will. I don't think that's the case. It's lasting abnormally long. Stop hopping around like a monkey. Hey, all my shots are bouncing off. I mean, what am I supposed to do? You know, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to run. Wait, it's off! Are you serious? Really? They have God mode that they can turn on at will. And it doesn't last like 10 seconds. No, it lasts for like 45. Ah! First, I knew it. The first one of these I fought was so easy. And I'm like, finally, an easy dude. And then what happens in the next part? Oh yeah, now they have God mode. Let's take the easiest thing ever and, well, take it not. Let's give it God mode. Oh! I fell in the water, so I gotta backtrack and do my jumping hopping. Alright, jump. And jumping. Oh! Why am I not making that jump? Come on, go. And watch out. Oh, yeah, now you make it. Does a small, tiny little inch really make all that much of a difference? What in the hell? Alright, come on, you. Don't. God mode. I've reached the save room. I've reached the save room. I am so happy. I am so happy. And we're at 25 minutes already. Alright, where do I gotta go? I gotta go there. Okay, well, reach save room, and I'm cutting this part here. So thanks for watching part 12, and until next time!